Hi guys, welcome to my podcast. My name is Nicole and I'm the brains and the beauty behind Yarn Craft by Nicole. This week I am featuring my wonderful Treblemaker pullover from Janine Mudge, aka Capital Crochet. She released this pattern earlier this year. I want to say maybe July or August. But I really enjoyed this. I had fun working up in a couple of different colors. And some people did theirs in solid, so if you're interested in this pattern, it is the Treblemaker, and that's treble like treble crochet, not treble. And it's great. It's got a circular yoke, and there's a couple of different ways that you can play with the fit and the style of mine, fit and style of it. I made mine slightly cropped, which was really cute over a button-up today for school. So this week, I have finished my delightful Catalina cardigan, and I just need to show it to you because it's very cute and very cozy. So if I can pull this up the right way, this is the cardigan that I waited a little bit longer than I should have to start, but I finished and submitted all the paperwork on the deadline for this pattern test, so I feel pretty good about that. If I can get the sleeves, cooperate with me. Dun dun dun! Here it is. Catalina cardigan. Super cute, super cozy. It's a DK weight cardigan, and of course it has attracted all of Scoot's hair, but as everything does in this house. I used vintage DK from Barocco yarns, and it worked up beautifully. It did stretch a decent amount after blocking, which is good. And then I used a contrasting color for the ribbing and then for little stripes on the sleeves. And it has these cool pockets that I've never made this way before, but you make basically a slit in the front by chaining, and then you sew on the pocket behind it, and that's really good. It's a nice roomy pocket, so I like this a lot. I posted some pictures of this already on my Instagram, so if you want to see what it looks like on, check that out, but I'll probably be wearing it next week on my Friday fit because it releases next Friday is the pattern release date, the 14th. So super cozy, super delightful. I have a feeling I will be wearing it all fall and all winter. So that's my one finished object. And this one is kind of a finished object. So I had a custom order for a little, I'm gonna let the light decide to cooperate with me, a toddler headband that was a little bit wider in the front and then has like tone on tone with this flower design on it. And then I did buttons in the back for a little bit of adjustability. But I have two of these that I need to make. This is just the first one. So it's kind of a finished project, but also it's halfway done. Since one of these is done and one of them is not. I did not have a pattern for this. I did have a picture that the person who wanted me to make it sent me. But it's mostly half double crochet in the back loop and some single crochet. Basically went until I got about the shape that it looked like in the picture, and then I just crocheted the flower and sewed it on. So it's cute. This is Bernat's soft, baby soft cotton, which I had also never used, but it was the right color and it would be machine washable. So I'm happy about that. I've got another one of these I need to make. It's cute. And then I will show you the other things that are also kind of finished and kind of not. So if you recall, I was working on little ornaments that were based on a design in Tony Lipsy's Tunisian handbook that she used for a pot holder, where you make two sides Tunisian crochet and then you cross stitch on one side and you sew them together. And I said, I really like this, but I think I want to try to change a couple of things and buy some buttons as embellishment. And oh my gosh, they're so cute. So this is my first prototype, well, my first like style that I'm going to be doing. And I'll let the camera cooperate with me for that. It's really, see if I can get it to, there we go. It is, the background is a DK weight, and then I still cross-stitched it with worsted weight scraps that I had, and then I found these adorable buttons at Joann, and then I just used some ribbon at the top. So this is the first one that I did, but I got a couple of different types of buttons. So the second one that I got, I actually used, this is a leftover color from the sweater, as you can see. So I used some of that and then the same 2 colors that are on this one, and then slightly different buttons. So these are a little bit more rustic and I'm really enjoying that. And I've got a couple of other design ideas, but these will be in the Etsy shop sometime soonish, with a couple of different styles that you can choose from. But I thought they came out super cute. I'm really proud of those. If you were on my Instagram, I had a story where I was really excited after I had bought all the buttons, but they're even cuter than I thought they would be. Really happy about those. And that completes my finished objects. So now I'll show you a couple of my works in progress. So this I showed you last week, and this is the Kid Silks mohair on wool, and I really like the way that these tones came out. Didn't have enough to make a hat. Obviously that would be a very narrow hat, but I did go ahead after I ran out of the mohair to go around with a single crochet row, and then I think I'm either going to make a bag or I mean probably a bag. I don't think that a pillow that is this tiny would be useful for anyone, but I haven't decided on a lining or anything yet. But the colors are just so pretty, and it's very, very soft. I don't crochet a lot with mohair. I've done it a couple of times, but every time I do, I'm like, oh, I should do that more often. I know that a lot of people are allergic to mohair, and that sometimes it can irritate skin even if you're not allergic to it. But there are also some nice acrylic versions of mohair too, like, what is it called? FOMO, F-A-U-X-M-O, that's from Lion Brand. That's an acrylic version, if you are allergic. But I thought that was cute. And then the last thing that I'm working on is for my sister. And I am trying to make my sister some colder weather gear because she's going to be in Wisconsin, which is colder than Georgia or California, where she has been recently. And I was trying to make her a hat, and I had this really pretty yarn that was left over from my Timberwood tank. So it's kind of like an orangey yellow. And I just kept, like, every time I would work up a hat, it just seemed really thin and like, this is going to be no good for anybody. I don't even think I like the shape of this hat. Hats and I we're kind of frenemies. Like, hats are not usually my favorite thing to make. Every once in a while I'll make one, I'm like, oh yeah, that's a good hat. But they're just kind of finicky for me. I don't really know why. So I was like, okay, put the hat thing away. You can make her a scarf, and you know how to make a scarf. So I had extra yarn from my Catalina Cardigan. And so I am making her a Tunisian two-tone scarf. I can hopefully show this to you without unraveling it. So, ta-da! It's kind of like, it's exactly like the Tunisian two-tone blanket that I was working on for a little while beforehand, but it's just really, really pretty. And the drape on this is unreal. This is still vintage DK from Barocco. So I've got, I think I did 5 rows down here in like the maroony color, and then I'm doing the camel color two-tone with the maroon. And then the way that it's shaping out, because I'm just using leftover yarn, like I have a lot of this color, and this is how much I have left of the skein of that. So when I run out of this color, before I add the next one of the next leftover hank of that, then I will do a couple of rows of this before I do that. So I think it'll be really pretty. It'll be warm. This is a wool and acrylic blend. So very happy about that. I did not purchase any more yarn except for what I used in this. So I guess I can count that as my yarn love. It's a Bernat Softy Baby Soft Cotton. So super cute. And then I'm going to leave you with what I can't let go. And what I can't let go of this week, guys, is that I'm gonna go see Lizzo tonight. We got concert tickets a while ago, and it feels like I am sneaking out on a school night, because I am. But I am super pumped to go see Lizzo in person. I've heard nothing but good things about her special tour show, and I am really pumped. So as soon as I jump off of this, I'm gonna go upstairs and do my hair all cute and get ready for the concert. I hope that you have a great rest of your weekend. We will not have a Yarn Craft podcast next week, as me and my husband are traveling. So I'll see you in 2 weeks. Bye, guys.